Kucha Night is an event series. It began in Tokyo in about 2003. We have politicians speaking beside skateboarders, speaking beside interior designers, and it's really a forum for young creatives, young designers to get together, talk about what inspires them, the things that they do in their daily life, what they think about their city. Each speaker gets about 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah, the only directions we got was that they wanted 20 slides. We have 20 seconds to speak, and beyond that we had the subject of our choice and do something that's interesting for ourselves and for the audience.
This was a way of controlling the time that people got to talk about things, and therefore they had to kind of shorten their message, and the things that they spoke about became that much more poignant. And then in the night you got to see 10 to 12 to 15 speakers rather than going to see sort of one person babble on for 2 hours.
After listening to these people talk about their interesting and unique business or creative or design ideas or save the world ideas even, I think I've always come out of it going, oh man, I need to start to implement some of the ideas that I have, or potentially collaborate with those people to realize their visions and their ideas.
I used to live in London, England, and at that time Pecha Kucha had just started there, and so I was familiar with it, and I thought this would be a great event to bring to Vancouver. We began Pecha Kucha in the Museum of Vancouver to an audience of 200 people, sold it out, moved it to the Park Cinema, 500 people, sold that out, moved it to the Vogue, 1,100 people, sold that out, moved it to the Queen Elizabeth Theatre to 2,200 people and sold that out. Now that we're at the Vogue and we have an audience which we think makes sense, I think the numbers are good, we're probably going to stick it out here. It's a great venue, it's local, it has opportunities for bands and after parties and all sorts of things. So that looks like that's the way the future is going to go.
Looking around at everyone right now, everyone's so amped and pumped about all the upcoming ones and this ability and this community that's growing out of this event.
The ticket prices here are great. I mean, we're able to keep tickets at about $15, which is pretty much the cheapest night out you're going to find anywhere in the city.
If you're working on a project or have a passion project that you want exposure for, there is absolutely no better venue than Pecha Kucha to do that. It's also an invite thing too. You can request, like, you can actually tell the Pecha Kucha organizers that you would love this person to speak because you love what they're doing. It's just very inclusive, it's very inspiring, and it's just a really interesting evening.